Hi! Hello Lydians and Vectors of Plague and Ruin. We return to our free-to-play crazy experiment where we try to... It's not that crazy experiment, it's not that crazy at all. We're just trying to pay nothing to play through this, which was perfectly viable when we, Hearthstone started, but starting right now from the ground zero, what is it, 8 expansions in or something stupid like that? It is quite a bit more challenging. It's very, very much an uphill battle. Anyway, I have made a rogue deck. You can see it right here. Right there. It has weapons in it. I'm trying to maybe beat this guy, our friend the Deathbringer Swordfang, with the Assassin's Blade. That is my hope. Just kill all the minions with the... Can only take damage from weapons. So he has no actual hero power. It's just I can only take damage from weapons. So we're going to chip with the dagger and hopefully finish with deadly poison assassin's blade. That is the aim. It might work. You never know. It might work. At the very least, we can check out how this thing works, how the actual encounter plays out, and assess whether we can actually beat it or not. Very much looking forward to getting off that Zeppelin and encountering Deathbringer Swordfang, getting through the goddamn super long cutscene. Boy, was that tedious to get to this point. It's awesome when you first start the raid, the first time you do the raid. But it gets old, it gets real old. I don't know why I tossed those out, they were low cost and usable. I probably should have kept them. Now I have another Bone Baron, I should probably put it in there. Only 20 health, so this is totally doable with an Assassin's Blade. Of course, it depends on what else does Swordfang have. Pretty sure he's going to be wielding some badass weapons. Yes, indeed, there it is. Poor bastard, this is good old Overlord Swordfang's son. He got corrupted by Arthas being a total dickhole. Let's take that weapon out. Yeah, you really don't like that. We're going to continue doing that chip damage as much as we can because, it probably counts. Blood Beast. These were so annoying. At the start of your turn, restore all the memories from Massacre Citadel are coming back to me, you see. All that we want our minions for is all trading. It's all about trading. So it makes no sense not to trade with this, I don't think. Because what he's gonna do, I doubt he will send that into the face. I would not see that happening. Night Howler, one of the worst cards to come out with the set. I am very surprised that it even exists. I think it's time to just put on that Assassin's Blade and start smacking the face. We can't do it. Not going to actually attack. Not going to let this take damage. Or do I? Do I just do the trade? Nah, I'll just let it. I'll just let it do whatever the hell it wants to do. And our friend the Gnomish Inventor can kill it in 2 goes. Too bad though. He actually put on a Frothing Berserker. We do have a backstab to dispatch it, so it's not that big a deal. I guess we're playing this guy. And backstabbing this guy. And smacking that guy. And doing more damage to the face. That is how we do things. This isn't really not that hard. Depends on what else he can play. Alright, so this is already a bit of a problem. Really? Really? You didn't kill my guy? You're going to get the might of the Bone Mare into your face. Oh yeah! Bone Mare shenanigans. I think it makes sense to kill one of these guys. What's the Death Rattle here? Nice to first throw a card to your opponent's hand. Yeah, I'm cool with that. All these guys. Does dice, get some extra taunts. This guy is super easy, I must say. Oh well. Maybe spoke too soon. Now I have a bunch of skeletons in my hand. But we'll put out those taunts. He is being quite aggressive. Another Bone Mare would be great. Maybe just the Lich King to stem the flow here. Yeah. And we'll have lethal in 2 turns. Next turn will be the assassins.
Don't worry, I can't attack you.
They totally made a dialogue anytime you play the Lich King. It's alright, it's an imposter! Eeh, that's so cute. Alright, at least this guy was not damaged. No big deal. Obliterate! Yeah, I don't want to do that. So what is the thing with these guys? They started to restore 3 health to your hero. We need to destroy those guys. We also need to win. So that's 5. I mean 6. I would like to have the taunts. Also be very, very helpful to have the Bone Mare going on. He will probably execute. Let's just get this with a deadly poison. And play whatever the hell else I can play. There you go. I guess we can destroy both of them. I don't think that's a bad policy. And now we have lethally 2 turns, so we can destroy the crap out of this fool. Really not the art of a fight, this was there. If my craptastic free-to-play deck can kill it. Of course, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. So I should not be chanting victory over all of the terrible things. There's no 3-cost cards transform into a 3/3 copy of a minion. It's so terrible. I still have 2 Fans of Knives and a Shadow Blade and a Shattered Sun Cleric in there, so ain't gonna happen. But I can put this out and cast a bunch more taunts and put out this guy and put out this guy and put out this guy. Oh yeah, and attack! Can't attack him. But I want to wait 1 more because I will get maybe a Frostmourne, not so much, but it's all good. We have been victorious. Deathbringer Sorfang has been vanquished. Actually, let me see the emote.
Incredible.
Sniveling coward.
Who's a coward now? I just smacked your face. It's time for Overlord Sorfang to go in, have the heartwarming talk.
Now I have to dust him for something better.
Okay, you're carrying this entire shtick a little too far.
This is Lady Death Whisper. Before she got nerfed.
The dragon nav Valithria. Save the dragon, save the world. Damage all enemy minions until they have 1 health. Does that mean... Yeah, okay, well, we can go back. We can try to kill it with our priest. It's very minion heavy. Let's just go in with this deck, see what happens. It'll probably be a terrible disaster, but I want to check it out. Lady Death Whisper, what the hell her actual name is. It's one of my favorite rants in World of Warcraft. She had this enormous introduction. She is like a Death Whisper. She's like this preacher in this enormous chapel kind of place in Icecrown Citadel. She would just go on and on and on.
My work here is not complete.
I don't know if that's the same voice. I'll keep it backstep. She had this high-pitched speech that I always liked it. What's this? Valithria Dreamwalker can attack or be attacked while damaged. Oh.
I must not give in.
So we could come in here with a healing potion from Priest and win? Oh, I see. We have an enemy with 120 health. All right.
Whisper, I told you to finish off that dragon. For the leader of a death cult, you're taking your sweet time.
Well, she needs to talk all through her sermon.
Death calls to you.
Nice. 1 mana forbidden shaping. Well done. I guess I'll put out this Murloc. They're capable. So yeah, I have 0 ways of killing this thing. Yeah, I'll kill that. So one of my Murlocs does not get destroyed. I have 0 ways of healing this thing. So not going to be able to attack with it. So clearly Priest is the way to go here. If I had only gone with my first instinct, which was to use the freaking Priest. We can start chipping at it.
Here we
Do. It's not going to be terribly helpful or
the futility of your actions.
effective. Good trades, my friend. We can sap that, I suppose, or we can simply destroy it. Can we destroy it? I don't think so. I'm fine with this Death Lord taking up space. No big deal. Maybe I should just attack it. But yeah, Rogue is perhaps the absolute worst way to go about this. I'm quite certain I cannot win here. So maybe I should just concede. And come back with the Priest. The Priest deck was actually pretty well suited for this task. So let's go for that. It's silly. It's silly to be trying to kill it with the one class, or one of the few classes that cannot do a damn thing about this dragon. I don't have any spells to heal. I don't have any spells to heal. But you know, the hero power will be fantastic. Well, actually no, because every turn the lady totally destroys the health of the dragon. So you actually need a better way to heal up one of your dudes. So we do need a spell that will heal more than 2 health at a time. I'll keep all this. So this deck is also not suited. We need to maybe go in and craft a spell that will totally heal this, or alternatively just be awesome and do a shitload of damage regardless of what the hell Lady Death Whisper does. What do you have for emoting? Hello? Hello? I can't emote! I can't do it! Ah! I've been silenced. This is censorship of the highest caliber. What's happening? This was totally stuck.
Oh, was that a threat?
No, I was just being friendly conversation here. But maybe this will do a lot better. So certainly my minion buffs are not going to be terribly helpful. And this disgusting creature is going to be a problem.
We must
but hey,
cleanse the Sunwell.
We're going to be just fine. Don't worry about it. Maybe just put the heal there. And do I have anything to heal in this? Let me look at the... Yeah, there is nothing in there to heal. Nothing. Meh, whatever. We'll just go face. Everything will be just fine. Oh, actually, with the buff, with the buff, I could have easily destroyed the spider. Not like it would have mattered a lot, but it would have been nice. At least we can do some healing and we can destroy that thing and we can be the greatest. Or do I want to just give this... Yeah, we'll just give it health. There we go. Pow! And actually using this prevents one of these minions from dying, so that is a little bit of a benefit, I suppose. And you know, these fools are going to run out of cards. They are liable to constantly run out of cards. The adventures. So let's go for that. Masters of Mixtures, I guess. I wouldn't say that was a great play. Speaking of running out of cards, I'm running out of cards. But you know what? It's all a learning experience. I can go and spend 40 dust. Oh jeez, really? Go and spend 40 dust and get myself some... Ooh, nice. Get myself a way of dealing with this nonsense. The Lich King, you say? Not going to throw my guys away. You know, if we continue floating the board and having more resources than the enemy, having super high attack people,
Embraces you.
this guy's not gonna die right now. Evil Heckler. 7 mana, I got nothing, man. Give me a bone mare. That would be fantastic. We don't want to. If it's a taunt, does that mean that the enemy will not do a damn thing? If a taunt minion can't be attacked, it simply means that it can be bypassed, right? Pretty sure that's the way it works. But at least this thing can survive. To kill the goddamn Heckler. Yeah, this is going nowhere. Going nowhere extremely fast. Even then, if you get a 1 instance of 30 attack, I think the way to deal with this will be Warlock. Just get just a zoo. And being able to constantly pull out more and more and more creatures. This is a complete disaster right here. Let's do a test though. I do want to find out.
As if I didn't hate that dragon enough.
Can you attack it? Here's my question. Or does it just say, nah,
This is a curse.
I'm just going to attack your minions? It said it can't be attacked. This is bullshit. Doesn't this mean that I lost? Oh, draw 3 cards. Alright, so there is a method for them to regain all the cards. Why did I not lose immediately? Will it happen right now? My goodness, this is getting completely out of control. What the hell? It should have totally been a loss right here. Primordial Drake. Archthief Rapham. Obsidian Statue. It doesn't matter because it's all going to go down in flames.
Once more, with healing.
You don't say! Thanks a lot. Alright, I am quite certain this is not going to work out because I'm just going to run out of people to be able to do anything that probably will run out of, either run out of cards or I'll just die horrendously
What is this
if I
disturbance? My work here is not complete.
if I am going to survive, I'll just fatigue. But at least we get to use a Magma Rager, so I think that is a fantastic plus of this entire strategy. If I get to use a Magma Rager effectively, I'm going to be super duper happy. I think this is very much built for a priest. You know, all the 20 billion tools they have to heal more than 4. Either priest or paladin, maybe, with all the divine shield. Might work out much better. But, damn it. I'm going to be determined. But to maybe see this through. Make it work. It's bullshit that he got a thing, though. Because we got a... He's going to trade into it. This is going to be a painful thing. So probably I'll just have to leave it. I'll just have to leave this alone until a later, much later time. What? Oh, because that thing died. All right. So this is a great card to get. That's for sure. I suppose that I'll sacrifice the Void Walker to the Spider Gods. What do you want me to do? I am a free-to-play player. This has not been created with me in mind. This is absolutely terrible. Freaking little exorcist here to just give me a freaking conniption. But that was soul fight though. Let me just destroy that thing. Give me that extra card. Drain soul. Oh yeah, fantastic. I guess I'll play that. Go face! Oh yeah, 1 point of damage. This strategy, I can already tell that is complete trash. It's just not going to work out. But damn it, I'm going to try and see it through. And after this, I'm just going to let it be. I'm just going to let it go. And go into rank mode, do a few priest with our free-to-play deck. A few priest shenanigans. Yeah, with the enemy controlling the board so thoroughly. Maybe warrior with all the AoE damage and stuff, but no, that makes no sense because it also damages your own board. Mage might work out, being able to do 1 damage to the enemy or another. Maybe I'll consume this Murloc. I don't have the mana anymore, so I don't know what I'm talking about. We kinda do need to trade the 1 health minions with what we can. I suppose that's a Soulfire candidate. Even then, I don't have enough damage to destroy him. Alright, fella. This Hellfire is, I just now realize, is so worthless because of that thing going on. There, don't discard the Drained Soul. Okay, that's fine. There. Absolutely atrocious. Feeling really bad about myself. Hopefully this will discard one of the Flame Elementals. It didn't. I'm okay with that. So yeah, this is going nowhere. This is all a tremendously humiliating process. But you see, I'm, in fact, in a way, making a point. I'm making a point. The free-to-play experience is so much different. So much different to the regular experience from everybody out there. If you're trying to do a free-to-play run, it's just not going to work out for you if you want to go into these adventures. It's a giant uphill battle, and it's all a matter of playing arena a lot. Be comfortable playing arena because it's what you're gonna do. This zoo approach is certainly not a winning. It's not a winning strategy. Something that does weird me out is that this dying doesn't do anything. Another Shared Sun and the thing. Is that enough? No. So it's completely pointless to even try, right? Let's do this, see what happens. What happens when the thing dies? Nothing happens. Man, my one and only thing that I was excited to maybe get in my hand. Nothing happens. The dragon's dead. It should really be a game over, but maybe not. Maybe it's supposed to be. Here's Tyrion, right? Yup. Yeah, this is just a complete impossibility. Let's just concede. Absolutely terrible. This is not gonna work out. We just need priest spells that are able to heal the dragon, and the dragon can do 30 damage at a time. We can get good trades with the dragon as well if we try. As it stands, I think with my current collection, that mission is completely impossible. Let's go to rank mode. Pick the cheapest priest. By the way, let me check it out. I'm pretty sure that I've shown you, but just in case, I'll show you again. I have put in there. The aim is to take out these Holy Smites. Here's the... I mean, as it stands in the strategy of this deck is put things on the board that you can buff and then finish with the big guys and Mind Control and Shadow Reaper. Anduin, that is the quote finisher. But just is basically having a big board and killing the enemy with that big board. That is the only strategy really I can go after. I do have 150 dust, but I don't want to be crafting anything just yet until I know exactly the kind of deck that I want. So I'm being very conservative about it. But to refine this particular deck with the same strategy, we replacing the Holy Smite, replacing probably one of these oozes, put in perhaps the Tortollan instead of the Yetis, the Tortollan Shell Racers, put instead of this Shattered Sun Cleric something else, and I don't know, whatever else we come across. Right now, let's see if we can at least win a game in ranked mode. It is before rank 20, so it should still be beginners and not just people bashing their heads against the rank 20 wall. It's just been rough this episode. Let's just put it that way. It's not an experience for people that want to win all the time. The thing is, Hearthstone is not for people that want to win all the time. You're going to lose regardless of how good your deck is. It's all a matter of just accepting defeat, I suppose. I guess I should keep this. Let's go for that. Probably should be far more aggressive for Misters of Mixtures, but thankfully we got it, so it's all good. Wonder if we're going to face a super uber rogue or a beginner rogue. I am very much looking forward to finding out. This is Undetermined. I have no idea what that might be about. Let's put down this guy. I think we want to heal this guy. Not heal, but, you know, make sure that it doesn't die. So let's do that. The entire strategy for this deck is having a big board early and keeping that board. If the enemy has a fat clear, we're kind of boned. If the enemy has even bigger boards, well, we are kind of boned. It's just a matter of not letting go of the board. Yeah, that is not intimidating either. I can just heal that. That was kind of foolish. Oh, indeed, heal it. Even though the Cabal Talon Priest is a much better choice, I think. And since the whole point is keeping that board, that's what's happening right now. Leper Gnome is a fantastic tell that this deck, I very much doubt that is one of the super advanced ones. So I'm very happy to see that this is not going to be one of those games where I get fully trounced. Like well, it is a Jade deck, so we might get trounced in the long run. So I might want to start considering going face as much as I can. I think I'm going to keep... I'm going to keep the ooze in hand. Makes a lot of sense to me to keep that ooze in hand. For in case that our friend Tulio Alves pulls out a giant weapon. It's not that common in Rogue. Rogues are not all that into weapons anymore. It used to be before they super duper nerfed Blade Flurry. Rogues were all about those weapons. Not anymore. Yeah, let's just shower paint this guy. Murder that dude. More phase damage. Keeping everybody pretty high up so that spell power... Wow, 6/6 Mister of Misters. She's so damn into all those potions, just drinking till she becomes a horrendous Jekyll and Hyde type of situation. You keep making those jades, friend. Not gonna help you much if you just drop dead, as it's going to happen pretty soon. That's 6, 9. We got 12. We're 1 off lethal right now. One of lethal right now. Let's just destroy that. I might as well do that. So to prevent easy dagger boosting, feels good to at the very least win one game, right? This is totally a win. I don't think that our friend Valera can possibly recover. Can clear the board. Maybe a Vanish. A Vanish would totally help here. What are you even doing? Is this a bot? There's a thing. It's also a possibility. I am quite certain that during my climb through the low ranks, I totally encountered a bunch of bots. So it's also going to be a bot fest. Quite certain that in the low ranks there's a lot of bots. And it's easy to tell because they will be extremely structured in what they do. This is a fine hand. We can destroy their 3-2. We can then pull this out, and maybe if it doesn't die, we can buff it with a Cabal Talon Priest. So, looking good. Their turns and their actions will be very, very not just structured, but exactly timed. You will tell there is like a very specific tempo to every one of their actions, even with their highlight things. See how they did like I don't know if that was a bot, but it is very common of bots to do something like that, where they will be highlighting of things and it will be the exact duration of the exact same duration all the time. And when they play stuff, it's always extremely telling what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? This is totally not intimidating, but of course this can get much worse. I think we need to continue building that building that board. That is the strategy of the deck. That is what we're trying to do. Build a fat board. Stick with it. And if that falls... If that falls... we can fall back on the other fellas. Alright. Doing nothing, but we get to draw 2 cards. I think I am the least attached to this fella right here. So if he gets vaporized, that'll be fine. Okay, this is actually... seems to be a bit of a legit freeze mage. So we'll do that. So... probably going to be a bad experience. It will be looking like we're winning all the time, and then there will be this point when, like, okay, you're going to stop winning now, and I'm going to destroy you. That is usually the experience with freeze mages and also discover mages. Like, they gather all these resources, they kind of slow you down a little bit. It looks like you are almost at the verge of destroying the opponent, and then they just obliterate your hopes and dreams with no comeback possible. Horrendous thing that could happen is a Doomsayer Frost Nova. Probably something that will happen next turn. So probably should stop overextending here and just take my cards where I can. Just continue drawing and not play anything else.
Right away. Right away.
That is 8 cards. Yeah, not playing anything else. I don't want to suffer horrendously. I will already suffer horrendously from Doomsayer Frost Nova because I don't have the Shadow War Painting hand. But there is a chance... yeah, there it comes. There is a chance we get it, and in fact I am willing to use this Holy Smite to be able to heal, draw 2 more cards, and maybe get lucky. That is a counterspell, of course. Well, we got lucky. There's the counterspell. Whop, 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 whop. That was beautiful. I like it. Should have probably aimed it at the Doomsayer just out of spite, right? Still, though,
Well played.
feels wrong to overextend, right? Let's just play one of these. This is not that big a deal to lose one of those guys. Hopefully, they won't have the exact same clear again. A Blizzard will totally slow me down by quite a lot. Pretty fond of what just happened. We did have the top deck, but it was a good strategy of... and also, I'm feeling great about being able to counter that counterspell. That might give us a chance, now that he has no real good board clear. He's probably thinking about ice blocking by now, if he does have it in hand. That's 7, 9... okay. 7, 9, 13, 16. So we had lethal if he had not Frost Nova at that. So I'm just going to heal pass. Not going to overextend in any way. It's silly, right? There is every chance that he'll be able to destroy all these people. If he gets... what can he possibly destroy this with? He needs to ice block. Because a Blizzard, he doesn't have the mana for Blizzard Doomsayer. He's counting whether he can survive, I guess. So that's probably the ice block. And he is now in damage control, trying so hard to survive. So we have 4, 9, 12, not lethal with this. If he destroys that, it will be a tremendous blow. But I think it's the right choice here. Let's put a few of these out of range. And just throw that one in case of very, very, very unlikely vaporize. We got a sweet deal here going on. It is Blizzard plus Doomsayer is how I can lose this board. Well, how else can he possibly, other than a freaking Deathwing, how else can he possibly destroy this? A Flame Strike doesn't cut it. Double volcanic potion. I mean, everything has... This Northshire Cleric has become extremely fat. Lady, you have let yourself go. You have become You were this skinny young girl with so many hopes and dreams of the future, becoming an actress maybe. Now you're this bloated, enormous creature. Alright, well, that is not good enough. And now we're going to... would like to have enough to put her at 1. I don't have it though, so... Gotta be 2. And Shadow Reaper Anduin. Because that means that I can just destroy his anus without having to have a board. I just kill my own board. I did not realize I kills your own guys. I did not know that. I have not read it. I did not read that actually destroys your own guys. So that was a slight mistake. Might have thrown the game in the most spectacular, beautiful way possible. That being said, we do have the ability to at least do 6 damage from hand. So, unless that's a nice block, that's not going to do anything. I'm not going to attack with this lady because that would mean possibly triggering the ice barrier. But yeah, I did not realize that it kills everything with 5 attack or more. It really should be just the enemy. Shadow Reaper Anduin is a little too hungry. Too hungry for death. Okay, what you got, my friend? Let me see. Alright, we got another ice block. Don't know how I can possibly pull it off one more time. Draw a card. Do that for no reason. Here's the news for you. It was certainly one before. Now is, I would say, still one. But that was a little bit of a tempo swing in the enemy's favor. Of course he has Alexstrasza. And already I can see myself dying horrendously because I was a total idiot. Alright, so we do have the means to kill that. And in fact we can just mind control it. Why kill it when you can just steal it? Maybe I should have done that with a taunt, but it's way more fun to take control of your enemy's giant monsters. Like in this whole thing, I mean, the Freeze Mage, even with a bunch of board clears, was unable to withstand our assault. And of course, if I had not been a total moron and thrown my giant board into the garbage, I would have won a long time from now. But still though, unless he's able to prevent Alexstrasza from destroying his face, and he is, not a big deal, because we do have a Holy Smite, which means, you know, the Holy Smite might stay in my, my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is 1, that is 4, 6, 8 damage. We can put her at 2.
Darkness speaks to me.
Calm down, Anduin. Calm down. This is not lethal, but it's almost. Oh yeah, it is. No, it's not. We're 1 off lethal. 1 attack off lethal, but you know, it certainly almost makes it. That should have been against the Doomsayer, right? Doesn't matter, because I don't think she has any way of preventing. Does she have a double Alexstrasza? Does she? I don't know, man. I don't know enough about that deck and how it operates for me to say, oh, he has no way to come back, but it's looking pretty grim for Dilly. Primordial Glyph can do it, indeed. Wonder if he'll insta-pick that ice block. No. Okay, another try. It can totally happen. Do you find it, Dilly? Do you find your saving grace? Or shall you perish to the incompetent priest that killed his own board? Oh, that's right. The Mistress Mixtures will totally save him. But there is an Alexstrasza on the board. God damn it, are you kidding me? 1, 2. The Bone Mirror will do it if this is a ice barrier. Hey, I actually won. Despite my best efforts, We actually won that game. So right now we can start the actual climb. As you can see, this deck might not be the greatest thing ever conceived, but the base concept of it works. I don't think that Shadow Reaper Anduin belongs in this deck in any way, but the Shadow Reaper Anduin is more for when you lost the board and it's like, I need to claw my way back into the game. It might allow you to deal with the enemy's board and deal that extra damage to the enemy. That is the theory anyway. I just want to have it there because it's an awesome card, but I don't think it belongs in this deck. But since it's a really high power level kind of card, I'm going to just chuck it in there anyway, and sometimes destroy my very own board. Hope that you're enjoying yourself so far. Not going to be showing the entirety of the climb, but it is kind of entertaining, I would say. At least I had a great time. Hopefully you did as well. And we'll see how the cheapest priest fares against the actual Hearthstone meta, if we ever get high enough to see it. See you in the next one. Until then, get all the cards for 0 money.